The leadership of the National Assembly and that of the Organized Labour (NLC's) emergency meeting, apparently to avert the proposed national strike, has ended in disagreement, with the union insisting on Congress taking the next line of action. The meeting, which was held at the National Assembly complex and presided over by the President of the Senate, Senator Godswill Akpabio, with the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Honorable Tajudeen Abbas, in attendance. Also present are principal officers, chairmen of various committees from the both chambers. The Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Senator George Akume, led the ministers for the meeting, while the NLC President Joe Ajaero and TUC President Festus Asifo led members of the organized labor. Akpabio, while welcoming them, said that they as lawmakers are not taking the job of the executive or that of the labor, saying that it will be difficult to negotiate while on strike.
Whatever agreement we come to will be mutually beneficial to all, the government and the workers. So we are all concerned. We are in the same shoe. We are wearing the same shoe, and we'll be very glad to have something that is workable. But we must also be mindful of collateral damage. I don't want us to, in the course of trying to arrive at a minimum wage, we end up with a lot of serious issues of unemployment. Because as soon as we arrive at a minimum wage, we will expect the private sector to also adhere. And then if they are unable to do so, the next thing will be retrenchment of workers. So we will look at the issues, and as we walk on the tightrope, we must do the balancing act.
And I'm sure some of you will recall what I said during the Independence Anniversary lecture. The one thing that this country and this government can do to eliminate corruption in the long run is to embrace living wage. There is no two ways about it. But we should also be mindful that the mistakes of several decades cannot be repaired within one day. It is going to be a gradual process. We have to start somewhere and then agree to a plan of what we can do to reach that level where every Nigerian worker can beat his chest and say, I am earning enough to put food on the table, enough to take care of my basics.
The labor union, on their part, said that what they are fighting for is living wages for workers, insisting that their planned indefinite strike over the new minimum wage will proceed as scheduled. The organized labor said this decision stands despite last-minute efforts by the National Assembly leadership to prevent a potential economic shutdown by the unions.
Brothers, you are sisters, and everybody, you are constituents. So, and that is why we must all reason together to find a solution to it. It is not for any of the leadership here. It has to do with all Nigerians and the way forward on this. So we are quite committed to finding a way forward, finding a living wage, finding a survival wage, and not starvation wage for Nigerians. With that, I and my colleagues, we are committed to that.
Things have been really difficult. In the last 1 year, that difficulty has even further exacerbated. And that is why this year's minimum wage conversation is a bit tough, and it's a bit difficult, because when you are negotiating under a difficult environment, it's always very, very difficult. So this is a special minimum wage negotiations. And for us, it's been the last 3-4 months has been tough, and Nigerians are waiting for us to give them a wage that at least could assist them in paying transportation to work, could feed them, could house them, and clothe them. These are the basic necessities of life. Not even a wage to buy a car or a wage to build a house, but to meet the basic necessity of life.
The union said that they will meet and discuss the appeal made by the leadership of the National Assembly in need to suspend the proposed strike and allow for more dialogue with its neck body before taking a decision. Ani T. Patrick, Core TV News, Abuja.